Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. The happiest couples out here. The happiest couples out here. Believe it or not, despite what a lot of people promote about like uh, a couple being happy if, it's, let me use that term, Chad and Becky. Or Chad and Stacy, I think it is, right? Or beautiful people and all of that. Well, one, when you actually see that type of couple, which let's just be real, it's rare you see a couple where both people are just gorgeous any damn way. But even when you do, they ain't necessarily the happiest couples. Believe it or not, the happiest couples, the best relationships I've seen, where you see the people and you can just tell by their body language, everything cool. They holding hands, all of that. They cool with each other. Are not the most attractive people. They don't fit what the media and people on social media would say, oh, well, yeah, that's how they supposed to look. They average looking, whatever they can be, They ain't listen to Rom's stuff about body game, They might be too overweight people. They could be too short-statured people. I remember one time I was doing a seminar at an expo, and there was a golf couple in the audience. And I actually said something, and everybody looked at them, and, people laughed. They laughed, too, because I wasn't clowning them or something. I said, hey, sometimes people just find that perfect person no matter what. And everybody looked at them. I looked at them. They saw me looking at them, and they laughed too. They even talked with me afterwards, and they were just a beautiful couple. Now, were they physically beautiful? No, not really. Not by Western standards anyway. But they were beautiful in the sense of you could see they clicked with each other. The happiest couples out there, they don't be tripping over all the stuff that, we even talk about. They don't even, like I said, they don't even trip over body game. I'll be talking body game. They ain't tripping over that. The happiest couples, they click and they find each other and they good with it. They ain't sitting up there saying, the guy ain't saying, well, she got to be a dime and everything. He know he ain't that type who would even be attractive to a dime. Maybe he's good with it. The woman, what? The woman might be a 4 at best. Shoot, she could be a 3 or a 2. And the dude, he a 3 and a 2. And he good with it. He's just like, shoot, they get together. And I've seen that. I see those couples around. You ever see those people? Like, anybody remember that old TV show, Mad TV? And he used to have a skit on there. They called it Lowered Expectations. It was like a dating service. And, the people always had something jacked up. But they would open it. It was like a little clip of 2 overweight people walking together. And they weren't the most, they weren't the most stylish or anything, but they holding hands, happy as clams. I'm going to tell you what, the happiest couples, what they have is one single thing. They realistic. They know who they are. They realistic about the person they could get. They stay in their lane. Because I'm going to tell you what a big problem is out here for both men and women. People don't want to stay in their lane. And I got something for people who got a problem with staying in the lane. There's a simple solution for that. I'm going to get into that in a minute or a couple minutes before the end of this joint. But they stay in their lane. Because you got some guys who are very average looking, don't even got money. Even I know what I say about money. I still say you got to have more, but don't even have money, don't have anything going for themselves, really. They just average, regular, but be wanting supermodel of the world. Be wanting supermodel of the world, want the finest woman. Dudes, they don't got any, seriously, dudes don't got a model face. Their own family don't even think they're handsome. They don't have that tall height, which a lot of guys think. Even though I always say the height thing is overblown, let's just be real. If somebody taller, they're going to stand out. They don't listen to Rom about body game. They don't sit foot in the gym. They don't listen to the things talking about high value men. They ain't working on any business or anything. They living at home. They living in the basement of a relative who's kind enough to deal with. Don't have anything, barely even have a part-time job. They ain't got nothing going for them, but be wanting supermodel of the world. And then get mad when supermodel of the world wouldn't want to deal with. That's not realistic. That's not their lane. And then you got some women. Let me be real. Just like we looking for supermodel world, you got these women looking for like guys with 6 figures, rich guys and stuff. But class-wise, this rich man wouldn't be able to take her around his business partners or something, because that's a very important thing. And then she don't look like all that, because let's be real, a lot of these guys who got money, they looking for trophies. They looking for a beautiful woman on their arm. And let me be clear with that, because some women, you point that out, they'll say, well, some of these billionaires, they got average-looking women. The average-looking women were with the men before they became billionaires. But once that man's a billionaire, I challenge anybody to tell me a billionaire that purposely got an average-looking woman. And even if you can find somebody, I'll be like, okay, that's one exception. But then you got these women out here thinking, oh yeah, I can get it. I want that $1 million guy. And I've said this on my woman's channel. I say, are you in an environment where you're around men with money? If that's what you really want. And let's be real, what you gonna do with them otherwise? Because I always say, it'd be a my bad situation where you probably cheat on them anyway. But that's another video. But seriously, so you got two groups. You got many people out here. They want something that quite frankly they don't qualify for. And honestly, if they want to qualify for it, I just say just do the work for it. If as a man you want that dime, that supermodel of the world type of woman, okay, well, work on your shit. Work on your appearance and stuff. Work on your attitude. Work on your bank account. Work on everything you think. Work on all those. Oh, and just real quick, because I know somebody ain't hear my other videos and say, I thought you said money don't matter. Now, stop selectively listening. You still got to have a bunch of stuff, because you need at least, like I said, you need at least a bank account to even put yourself in an environment where you're going to find those fine women at the minimum. At the minimum. And we ain't going to get into the tricking part of it, though, but whatever. Even if a man wants to trick, willing to trick, you got to have some money to do it. So you working to get money? You think that woman wants some guy that don't look like much, don't got anything going on? What you got to draw that woman? And then, if you want to work on it, women who want that high value man, that man making all that money and stuff. Okay, well, you working on your physicality? You working on staying in shape? You working on your attitude to be around that man? Your level of class, your speech intonation and everything? Are you doing the work? And that's the point. But all of those are a separate thing. You get some couples out there, wherever they at, they realistic. They get somebody similar, and they happy. They happy. It could be two. I've actually known some couples. You look at the man and the woman, and be like, they just average looking. And you look at the woman. Me as a man looking at a woman, I'd be like, her face is challenged. But she'll get with a guy whose face is challenged too, and she good with it. And the guy looking at her like she's the most beautiful thing. See, the happiest couples, on a deep level, they look for what's inside of them. And they good with it. They happy with it. They comfortable with who they are. You can tell them improve all you want. I can tell them go to the gym. I could do a 2-hour seminar on why they should work out in the gym. And you get some guy he a big old guy, he got that big old woman. He say, psh, Rom, okay, that's cool, man. Yo, man, I'm having a cookout, all right? Got these ribs for you, bruh. You think you're a big dude, man, but you need to put on some weight, bruh. But they good with it. And the women good with it, because what thing? And when you see ththe one of the main reasons they good with each other is they laughing, they smiling, they having a good time. I mean, they are just beautiful couples, and they always look alike. I remember one time I was in this men's clothing store checking out some stuff. There was a couple, and they were both slim. And the dude, he didn't know me from Jack. He picked out the most worst looking jacket. He said, hey man, tell my one lady here this is the style. I was like, yeah. If I was with my sons, we got into it too, and all of us were laughing. And they were just beautiful together. I'm gonna tell you what, because they said they were talking and stuff. They said it was their anniversary of being together and stuff. I actually paid for their lunch. I paid for their lunch. I said, yo, man, here, take some money, man. Go someplace nice, man. Y'all just beautiful and stuff. And they weren't, neither one of them looked like fashion models. Neither one of them looked rich. But you could just see the love they had. They were just good. They were just happy with each other. So I want y'all to think about that. Think about that. Sometimes, look for the person that's in your lane. And if you don't like your lane, then work to get into another lane. It's that simple. All right? So anyway, y'all, that's all I got for today. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.